Well, there we are. We've come to the end of our session. It's been an absolutely beautiful day and we have had some fantastic fish. There's 3 fantastic keeper plaice. Here is the plaice that we caught. Now, we've kept 1. I've given 2 to my father-in-law, like I said, and I'm just going to fillet them off really quickly. All you need is a good sharp knife, and you can see that I've already gutted it. All I did was the cavity in there is where it holds all of its insides. Just a cut into there and a push pops most of it out. To fillet them off, you're going to be taking a fillet off there, a fillet off here, and then 2 off the underside in the same place. I have to confess that it's been that long since I've done one of these, I had to get a refresher. There is a line, a really faint line that you can see that runs down the centre of the back. A cut straight down there. We'll see you on either side of like a central line of its back. Can you hear the bones as it's going along? All I've done is I've taken a cut up to the front and then I've slowly started peeling the meat back in long strokes of the knife. Now when I peel this back here, you'll be able to see it's just got a line of bones. So all you do is you run down to the backbone and then just run along the bones. See? This side is easier because all you're doing is you're just going to go in like that, in long cuts. And then when you can peel it back, when you get to the end and you've taken the fillets off, there is a little bit of roe here that just needs taking out, and you can slice off. See these frilly bits on the sides? They can just be taken off. There's nothing really on them. One of the tricks that my father-in-law told me is I've got a little bit of just table salt and it helps grip onto the fish. There you can see how I've taken the 2 fillets off the sides and there's no meat left, it's just down to bone. Then all you do is you just turn it over and you're going to take the 2 fillets off that side and that side. Now again, you can see the central line what you're going to work down. So I'm going to start off there, and then as before I'm just going to peel it off on either side. And you can see I've run down the back and then started to just peel the fish off along the bones. There, after I've taken one side off, you can see all you do is you go in at a little bit of an angle to go over the backbone, and then from there you can work your knife flat. Show you easier. Just working up the bones, look, see? Right, you can see that the fillets I've taken off either side. That was off the top, that was off the bottom, and there is now nothing left on the fish. Now all I'm going to do with this is, you can use this for making fish stock, but we'll be using it in the crab pots. Now to skin them, the easiest way to do it is skin side down, a little bit of salt on your fingers so you've got some grip, and then you just start off. Once you get it started and can get hold of it, like a sawing motion between the skin and the knife. There you go, look. Perfect fillet. There's a skin with no fish on. Right, last one. One of the ones with the skin on. A little bit of salt on your finger, like I say. Start at the thin end, starting at an angle, and you want to work up. Now the angle of your knife, you can see it's very, very flat. If it's too steep like that, you'll end up cutting through into the meat. That's a good distance. Once you've got it part way, you can get hold of the skin, and then like a sawing motion with the skin. There you go. Now look, there's a skin with no meat on it. There's a meat with no skin on it. And these little tiny bits on the edges are just the frills. They can just come straight off. So there are your Plaice fillets.
Welcome back to the Fish Locker Kitchen. We've got the Plaice that John caught and has filleted and skinned, all ready to cook. We're going to keep it really simple, as always, because when the fish is this fresh, you really don't need to do much to it. So I'm going to show you the ingredients we've got, and then I'll explain what we're going to do. We have the fillets. We are going to pan fry them in some sunflower oil. You don't want to use olive oil because the taste will be too overpowering for the fish. So we're going to pan fry it in some sunflower oil, and then separately I'm going to pan fry some spring onions, parsley, cherry tomatoes and capers, and then we're just going to kind of drizzle that over the top, and we're going to serve it with sautéed new potatoes and obviously lemon. So with the potatoes, all I've done is just slice them down. I'm just going to bring them up to the boil, just part boil them before I sauté them in some oil. So just prepare the onions, give them a wash. Finally chop up some parsley. Right, so I've got the oil heating up for the fish and the butter heating up for the sauce. So I've got the cherry tomatoes in. Keep those whole. Just want the skins to blister and them to soften slightly. We'll give them a couple of minutes before we add in the other bits. Now I'm going to lightly flour the Plaice before I add it into the pan. That's just because it's a really delicate fish, so the coating of flour will help protect it while we're frying it. So just as you would if you were going to breadcrumb it, just into the flour to give it a gentle coating, and then the oil. So I've added in the spring onions and the capers to the tomatoes, and now I'm just going to turn the fish. The fish has had a few minutes on each side, so I'm just going to take it out and lay it on some kitchen paper just to soak up the excess oil while we finish off our sauce, butter coating. There we go. Smells amazing. In here. I love Plaice. So you can see the tomatoes have softened down. They haven't burnt, just nice and soft. I squeezed half a lemon in there. And that's ready. Potatoes have just sautéed in some oil and some salt. Okay, here we go. I think that looks pretty special. Took like no time at all to make, as fresh as it comes. I can't wait to get stuck in. I hope you enjoyed that. I am going to enjoy this, and I will see you next time.